I'm standing just outside the players' gate for the Chicago Bulls, and as you can see, it's bedlam out here. No, it's not because it's the playoffs. These people are here for a very different reason. It's been 18 months since Michael Jordan stunned the world with the news of his early retirement. His return to basketball tonight promises to be the hottest ticket of the year. In a recent American... Hang on a minute. I think I see him. Yes, here he comes. Here comes Michael Jordan. Well, as I was saying, in a recent survey by the Associated Press of American youth, Michael is the person they most admired after their parents. That's it from here. We'll fill you in on how Michael did in his big return a little later on against the Pacers tonight. We'll have that for you tonight.
Hey, welcome back.
One more time for the bass.
Number 7, Tony Kukoc. At 6 feet 9 inches, forward from Central Arkansas, number 33, Scottie Pippen. From North Carolina, at 6 feet 6 inches, number 45, Michael Jordan.
Everything. You lucked out, Mike. Bet I could do it again. Bet you can. Then winner takes all. Deal. All right. Don't get nervous. That can's far away. Yes!
Larry, where's your brother?
He's still outside, Mama.
Michael, dinner's on the table. Jace, will you go get that son of yours?
Good,
Uncle. Dolores.
Be quiet, Blair.
Good meal.
Oh, thank you, Jace. Come on, sweetie pie. Let's go pie. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
No one is excused until after you finished eating your dinner and done your homework.
That's right. Speaking of homework,
You're not gonna eat?
how's school?
Fine. It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Got a
Boring.
lot of homework.
What do you mean boring? Come on, tell me what you did today.
Do not.
Dude, please.
It's not supposed to be a lot of fun. You're learning something.
Look, Dad, you're doing with that. I can almost palm it.
Oh, yeah, let me show you.
Right,
there it is. Hey, oh, stole the ball from me. You know what? Maybe, okay. Oh, Dad got the ball. Oh, Dad got the ball now. Oh. He's got the ball.
Give me that.
Hey, didn't I tell you kids about playing with that ball?
That's not funny, James.
Dear God, thank you for this day and for Mom and Dad, James, Ronald, Larry, Dolores, and little Roslyn. And God, don't forget to make me taller when I wake. Amen.
Come on, Michael, get in those covers.
Mama, every night I pray to the Lord to make me taller. How much longer do I have to wait?
Oh, baby, you just keep saying your prayers, and I'm going to keep putting salt in your shoes. And one morning, you're going to wake up and just be 6 feet tall.
Do you really think it'll work?
Never underestimate the power of prayer, baby. Now go to bed.
Don't forget.
There you go. Wow. Now get down off those tippy toes. All right, see? Oh, come on, baby. Be patient. Show a little faith.
Yeah, but how much praying can a guy do?
Aren't you supposed to be outside helping your brothers?
I don't want to get dirty. I have a baseball game to get to.
Don't you ever think about anything besides sports?
Wow, man, this is a nice job, Larry.
Yeah, just don't get too close.
Michael! Michael, you little... Get back over here, Michael! Mike!
Poor kid. His parents never stop. How can he stand it?
Someday they're gonna run out of dishes, Curtis. Come on, I'll race you to the field. Loser buys sodas. Deal.
All right, Mike, let's get something started. Come on, Mike. Here we go. Let's get something started. Here we go. Get down the ball. Here we go, Mike. Come on, Mike.
We're gonna bury them, Dad.
Yeah. Hey, you had 3 base hits tonight, Curtis. Good job.
Yeah, I broke my own record.
And that's a great attitude to have. Be a team player. Go for the base hits first.
Why go for a base hit when you can go foul forward? Go for the home run.
Yeah, we know not everybody's going to be hitting home runs all the time, son.
Like Pete Rose, he's a star. But I'm gonna be bigger than Hank Aaron.
Tell you something. Even the stars came up through the ranks just like everybody else. Be a team player first.
Maybe, maybe not.
Okay, guys. It's time to get going.
Oh, do we have to go yet, Mr. Jordan? Is it all right if tonight I have dinner with you?
You wait. Get over there. Someone coming.
I'll tell you what, Curtis. If your mom says it's all right, you're welcome to stay over at our house tonight.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Jordan. Thanks, Pop.
Okay, guys, come on. Take it easy. All right. Hey, Mike, you want to give us a hand here? Oh. All right, let's look. Oh, I live in fear the day you have to get a job.
I'm not gonna get a job, Pops. I'm gonna be a professional athlete.
Hold it right there. Yeah. You're gonna starve to death. You're certainly the laziest, most arrogant young man on the face of this planet.
How come it's taking so long? I want to play.
Mike, if you're not gonna help us, son, why don't you just scram, okay? And I don't want to see you mug around here until we finish. You understand? Curtis, give me a 9/16 wrench. Mike, hey, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Come on, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Now go, get out of here.
Come on, Mike, just show what you got. Come on. Hey, no, that's not fair. Look, if you want to be a professional athlete, you got to toughen up, little brother. What is it you play again? Midget leagues? Come on, let's go. Shrimp. Loser. Get off me, bro. What are you? Come on. Get off me, Mike.
Hey, cut it out, boy. Hey, cut it out. Cut it out. Get up. Cut it out.
Take it back, Larry. Take it back. Don't ever call me that again. What, Pee-wee boy? No, loser.
Hey. You, nervous?
A little.
Here's something to bring you luck for the championship.
Wow, Hank Aaron. I can't believe you found Hank Aaron. Curtis would kill for this. It's his favorite player. Dad. Would it be okay if I gave Hank Aaron to Curtis?
That would be a very nice thing to do. Hey. Proud of you. Okay, well, good luck on the game. Come on, you gotta get some breakfast. You can't win a championship on an empty stomach.
And our most valuable player award goes to the player who batted over 500, who hit 5 home runs in 7 games and pitched a one-hitter to get us into the championship playoffs. The player who led us to victory today, Mike Jordan.
All right, Mike!
Mikey! Congratulations, Mike. It was great having you on the team.
Now you're gonna have some? Okay. You want some? We have some. Yeah, you want some? Yeah, I got it.
It's a champion. Hey, how about that? Boy, sure played good today.
Now, honey, you just get a plate.
It's a nice trophy.
Yeah, okay. Dad, can you watch us for a second? Try not to get any fingerprints on.
I'll try. Hey, where you going?
We'll be right back, Dad. Hey, did you see that frog?
What's going on?
It's all right. It's just the kids having fun.
Hey, Mike!
What's going on back there?
Kids must be in the pool.
Hey, what is going on here? You boys get out of that pool right now. Come on. You know better than that. Get on out there.
We're just having fun.
What I tell you? I don't want you in the same water with that kid.
Come on, get out of the pool now, son.
Can't believe this.
I don't want you swimming in the pool with that boy.
Get! Now all you boys, get out. Come on, you heard me. Now get out. You too. Come on.
Just a little while.
We're going home right now.
Hey, where's everybody going?
Because I say so, that's why. Now, just what were you thinking? I don't ever want to see you swimming with them again.
What's going on?
Everybody got out of the pool because Michael's
My God, where's Michael?
that way.
Michael! 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 Michael, come back!
Did you find him?
I drove all over the neighborhood. Nothing. He hasn't called?
No. It's gonna be dark soon, James. I think we should just call the police.
Oh, man, this isn't like him.
Never should let him play for that team. Just asking for trouble. These people not teaching sportsmanship. They just want
Come
to
on,
use him
Dolores.
to win the game.
Hey, what's the alternative, huh? We can't protect him the rest of his life.
I don't know, but he's just a kid, James. Life's tough enough. The hell is wrong with those people?
You know, there's one place I haven't looked. I'll be right back. Can't hide out here forever, son.
I'm not hiding.
Yeah? What you doing? You can never win a game if you split your team in two, Michael. Michael, if the color of your skin is the reason those people got out that pool, that's their problem, son, not yours.
Some of those guys on that team say that baseball's a white man's sport.
Michael, that's just a bunch of ignorant people talking trash. I don't want you to listen to that garbage.
But it's not fair, Pops. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm the same as them. I'm no different.
Yes, you are. Michael, you're special. Don't you ever forget that. Son, you are the MVP. Come on, let's go home. You played quite a game today, son. I was proud of you. Here, put your jacket on. Don't want the MVP catching cold.
Mike, let's go. I'll be right out, Curtis.
You're still not ready for varsity, Mike. Tryouts are gonna be a killer.
Come on, pick it up. Let's go. Let's go. Pick it up.
They're all wimps.
Jordan.
You can't play with one. It doesn't feel natural.
Yeah, well, you're gonna bite your tongue off someday and I'm gonna find you in the bleachers.
Hey, what's up? We're shoo-ins, baby. Varsity Brothers. It's gonna be slam dunk city. I've been dreaming about this.
I told you I made it. Yes, I did.
Oh, wait, let me see.
Hurry up.
Come on, Mike. JV's not so bad.
What you doing home so early? Are you coming down with something? What happened?
Nothing.
Ooh, must be a pretty big nothing.
I didn't make varsity.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I know how much you wanted that. Sometimes things just don't come so easy.
But I've been practicing and I worked so hard.
I know. You remember last year when I got passed over for that promotion at the bank? They gave the job to Mr. Lewis with his four-eyed self. Ooh, I was so mad. It was so unfair. I was much better qualified. I wanted to quit, but I stuck it out. Things changed. Now I'm his boss. Ooh, he can't stand it. We don't give up in this family, Michael. No matter how unfair something seems. Never give up.
Jordan, what are you doing here?
I hopped the fence. Hey, watch this, coach. See? I can do it. I can make varsity. If you work with me.
Son, we've had this conversation before. Now go home. You're not even supposed to be on campus at this hour.
Hey, I've been practicing at home. I work hard, I promise. We can run drills in the morning before school, and after 7th period before JV practice.
Son, all the practice in the world ain't gonna make you any taller.
What I don't have in height, I'll make up for in skill. Besides, I'm gonna pass 6 feet this year. I know it.
Kid, I haven't had my morning coffee yet. You're giving me a headache. Throw me the ball. Jordan, throw me the ball. You're exposing the ball way too early. You lay it up off the glass. Let's try it again. Good job, Jordan.
Come on, Larry, what you got? Come on, let's go. Yeah!
Crying now?
Okay, son, come on. Gotta go to college.
I'll take that.
Okay, now look, son. I don't care whatever you do while you're gone. You do it because you love it, all right?
All right.
I don't care if it's hitting the hoops or hitting the books. You do it with all your heart and soul. You'll be successful, all right?
All right, Pop.
I love you, son.
We'll miss you, Pop.
Keep the faith.
All right, bye, Dad.
Don't you drive too fast.
I won't, Mama.
Call me. Promise?
I will. Bye, Mama.
Bye.
Bye, Pops.
Remember what I told you, son.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Love you.
Love you, too.
See you later.
I'm gonna miss him so much.
Don't worry, Dolores. He'll be just fine.
Did you pack his overcoat?
Come on, let's go.
Look at these guys. Al Wood, James Worthy, all Americans. Oh man, we're gonna get killed.
Oh man, it's just a scrimmage.
So you're Buzz Peterson, High School Player of the Year. You were recruited big time. I'm just here on a scholarship and a prayer.
We're gonna be fine.
Jordan, Peterson, you're in. Come on, hustle. White ball.
I got socks here.
Pass the ball, Buzz. Move. Come on, fellas. Don't hold the ball, Mike. Run away. Box out. Come on, nice rebound. All right, get back. Come on. Blue. Get back, Mike.
Watch right.
Stay in front of him. Move the ball. That's it, Jordan. Beautiful, son. Beautiful. All right, that's good. I don't usually start freshmen around here, gentlemen, but I want the strongest team out there. Here. The seniors better watch your back. Let's move it.
Let's take this jump.
Gentlemen. Jordan, you're backing off. You need to play better defense, son. Come here. Get up in here. Get your deny hand up. Get in your stance. Get up in here. All right, now I want you to stalk your opponent. You look for an opening. When you see an opening, you take it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, now come on, let's go. Blue ball, let's go. Move. There you go, Mike. Stay in front of me. Use your feet. Excellent. All right, that's more like it.
Come on, man.
I told you, Pete, this kid's really going someplace.
Oh, go to jail. Go directly to jail. All right, it's after 6. Let's go to dinner.
Not over.
Mike, I'm hungry.
We'll order pizza.
Why don't you just give it up? You're not going to win the game.
Sam.
You know, you put this much effort into dating, you'd be going out 7 nights a week.
I don't want to go out 7 nights. Your roll.
Dude, it's 2 a.m. now. I own it.
You own it, but I get 200.
Why?
Because this. Chance card.
Ugh.
It's all right, it's almost over. We're getting close.
Yeah.
No, game's not over. Come on.
Oh, Mike, I gotta go to class, man. This game is over.
No, look.
Feeney.
5 more minutes.
No, Mike, relax. Look, it's just play money, okay? Take it. Come on. You can't give me the money. I gotta win it. Face it, everybody loses eventually.
I did not lose.
Hey, shut up down there. Go, Vic. Take him on, baby. Down him, Jordan, baby.
Contact.
That's Dave. Good D, baby.
What's your deal, man?
I challenge you to a rematch. Double or nothing. This time you do not get Barclay.
Whoa, you need to chill out. I got a better idea.
What? Buzzboy, you see the looks we got in the clubhouse? I bet you the only black men they used to see in the campus.
Yeah, we gave them an education, huh? Now,
Yes,
whoa.
we did.
What did I tell you? The most relaxing place on earth.
All right.
No. Wait. You don't want a driver. Save the driver for the longer holes, okay?
Right.
This is all you're gonna need right there. Okay, ready? Get yourself a ball. That's a tee. Okay, ready?
Bet I could beat you on this hole.
But you don't even know which club to use.
You willing to put $10 on it?
Everything's a competition with you, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I got it. Afraid I'll embarrass you.
$10.
Good.
Let's see your stuff, hotshot.
Watch me. Oh, yeah. I think I'm gonna like this game.
Never played golf before.
Nope.
Never.
Never. Come on, Buzzboy. Putt.
Mike, we're teeing off, okay? Not putting.
Oh, yeah. Right.
All right. Now watch how it's done, okay? Try to remain as still as possible, please.
I'm watching. Oh. Look short.
Ha ha.
Oh, just hand this over right now. That way it won't hurt so much later.
Get out of here.
Thank you.
Why couldn't I get a regular roommate? One who drinks too much beer, ditches classes, doesn't know how to sew.
Oh, come on, Buzzboy. If I didn't put cuffs in those pants for you, you'd be looking like a fool.
Come on. Come on. It's up on the board by his office.
Move.
Push it, man. Yeah.
Hey, hold up, partner. Your name should be up there too, boss.
Get off of me. At least I can still beat you at Monopoly.
Hey, whoa! Wanna put some money on that?
No.
Why not?
I don't want you to lose your confidence.
All right, Mike. Bend your knees. Yeah, like that. There you go. Aim for the front of the rim now.
Yeah, just take two.
Becky's roommate's been asking about you. She's totally hot.
Nice and steady.
You know, all
right
you
there.
do is you stay in this room and you study, and then you go to the gym and you play hoops. You're living like a monk.
Look, that's why I'm a star.
Here we are, folks. It all comes down to this. Dean Smith's Tar Heels are down by 1 to John Thompson and his Hoyas in this final game of the NCAA championship. The ball is inbounded over to Michael Jordan. He squares up from 16. The shot is up. It is good! The North Carolina Tar Heels go up by 1, and time has expired. University of North Carolina is the 1982 NCAA champion.
This is our first national championship in 24 years. Everybody said Georgetown had the ultimate weapon in Patrick Ewing. Look out, world. We've got Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan has just been named AP Player of the Year for the second year in a row.
University of North Carolina junior Michael Jordan has just been selected to represent the U.S. in basketball for the 1984 Olympics.
Mom, James Worthy went to draft 2 years ago when he was a junior, and look at him now.
Even Coach Smith suggests that he seriously consider this offer.
With all due respect, Mrs. Jordan, I think Michael's probably gone as far as he can in the college game. And there's no zone defense in the pros, and the wide open game will cater to Mike's style.
Mike's style is to finish what he started, Buzzy. Now, you got 2 semesters to finish college. I'm not gonna see you walk away from it.
Dolores. Mike was third pick in the draft. The Bulls are offering him a 7-year contract worth $6.15 million. Now, he won't be the third highest paid rookie in NBA history.
You can't put a price on education, James. Now, you're his father. You ought to be on my side instead of sitting over there.
Mama, I swear, I'm gonna finish my education.
Michael, you go away to Chicago now, and you're not gonna have time. You're not gonna think about school.
Mom, y'all raised me better than that. I mean, I won't let that happen. And besides, we could use the money.
See, that's what this conversation is all about, money.
You don't owe us anything. We're your parents. We're glad to do it. Someday you're gonna do the same for your kids.
Baby, all I really care about is that you finish your education.
Mom, I swear. Summer sessions, night school, whatever it takes. I'm gonna finish.
I don't know. I still say they're getting you dirt cheap for $6.15 million. Don't you think we could double that figure if we waited till after you got your diploma?
Go on. Next time, I'm gonna let my mama negotiate my contract.
2,782.
All right, come on, Mikey.
Boy, that kid's really good out there.
Michael Jordan. It's my son.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm Lou Curtis. I'm with security here.
Nice to meet you,
Don't
Mr.
forget,
Curtis.
next Tuesday, your Chicago Bulls take on the Milwaukee Bucks. Every child in attendance will receive
Braxton! Pay attention. I'm not playing out here by
tickets to
myself.
remain
What's
for
the
all
ball?
Chicago Bulls home games.
Well, I wish him luck, because he sure gonna need it.
You ain't playing no D.
Man, I'm bad. I messed up again, man. Hey, man, look, y'all just...
Teammates letting you down, Michael?
These guys are my teammates. You mean my supporting cast.
That's right, I'm top.
He was hot dogging it all over the court.
Chill out, man.
Driving up the middle, going baseline, never passing to any of us. He missed as many shots as he made. And he acts like we're his cleanup crew. We are. Man, that's garbage. Every time the team loses, he makes it seem like it's totally our fault.
Yo, take it easy, Brock.
He's a traitor.
The newspapers are saying, thank God for the Archangel offense. You know why? Because when things are really going bad, we give the ball to Jordan in desperation, and we say, Michael, save us.
That's right.
All right, here you go, bro. You gonna put that in ice, man.
Hey, how come you never clean up in here with the rest of us?
I just like to be dressed before the press comes in. More professional.
You're saying we're not.
Brock, your performance speaks for itself.
Come here, man. Come on, let's go. Come on, man.
Save it for the game, Brock. We can lose that testosterone out there on the court. Hey, Pop, it's almost time for the game. Come on.
Son, I think you did the right thing by shaving your head. Makes you look more like your old man. Handsome. What time's that game on again?
Michael, you've been here how many weeks now and still don't have a sofa? What are you doing?
Hey, I ordered them, Mom. I promise, I'm gonna take care of it. Look, you and Pops, you've been here a month now. I was wondering if you were bored.
I set up house for all your brothers and your sisters. You're no different.
Well, hey, maybe he's right. Maybe we should go on home. Give the boy a chance to have a little independence.
This said from the man who set up the guest room as his very own.
Well, come on, Dolores. Why shouldn't I enjoy myself? I'm retired. I love to travel. L.A., New York, Phoenix.
Oh, Pop, you're gonna love Phoenix. We can play golf in the wintertime.
Golf in the winter.
All day.
All right.
Y'all sound like a couple of teenagers.
He's feeling left out?
Well, son, your mother, she loves you very much. It's not easy to let go.
Oh, I can let go. That's right, James, I heard you. I want to let go of both of y'all. As soon as I let go of this big bag of trash, my son, the black $6 million man, is too lazy, bald-headed, ain't got no soul.
Hey, I just wanted to watch the game, Mom. Then I was gonna put it out.
No,
Hey, give
no,
it to me now.
nuh-uh.
Yeah, honey, come on. I'll give you a hand.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is make it.
Michael, over here. Hi. Hey, Michael. Hi.
Not tonight, but thanks for coming.
You're great, Michael.
Mike, don't get the party tonight. Waterfront Hotel on Lakeshore Drive. Should be fun.
I'll try and make it.
Don't try too hard, brother.
I'm not your brother. I just don't understand what these guys are doing, Pop. Some of the best talent I've ever played with. The potential is incredible. These guys, they're not even close. Let's call them Looney Tunes and substance abusers.
Well, son, they probably don't have much nice to say about you either.
I'm not paid to be their friend, Pop.
No, but it wouldn't hurt to listen to what they have to say. The press is saying the Bulls don't stand a chance of winning a championship if you don't stop showing off.
I don't need any lectures tonight, Pop.
You got too big and famous to take advice from your old man, huh? Michael, you won't rein in your game that's costing your team. For example, you never pass Robbie Squires. He always standing there. You don't pass to him, makes him look like a fool.
Pop, every time I pass to this guy, he chokes.
Well, give the boy a chance.
I appreciate the advice, but I really don't think you know what's going on out there.
Jen.
Hey, man. I thought I'd find you here. Like some company? thought maybe we could go over some of those moves from last night. Keep doing this, we might win a few more of these.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Oh, yeah.
So, what do you think?
Oh, Mike, this place is nice. Nice, look at this place. This is awesome.
Glad you like it. Also glad you brought your clubs. Maybe we get a few games in while you're in town.
Yeah, give me a chance to win back some of my money.
Doubt it. So, how do you like being an assistant coach?
You know, it's a start. Got some really awesome players at state, though. They're always taking bets to see how long you're gonna stick it out with the Bulls.
You know, things are starting to get a lot better. We're starting to gel.
I mean, that Archangel offense is starting to work?
Only against guys like you. But we could still use a new coach.
Hey, whoa, Mike, what's going on here? We're not staying in tonight.
I mean, I thought we could, you know, talk, catch up.
Basketball, Mike, this is my vacation, okay? I'm in the big city, you know, I want to take in the sights.
Okay. Maybe I can make a few phone calls, see what's happening. Maybe there's a party or something.
Makes me fly coach, then he won't even take me out on a Friday night. Unbelievable. And I said, hey, Mike, you know what? You gotta just put a little bit more rotation on the ball, maybe give it a little bit more arc, and then start dropping for you. And of course he did. And you know, we won the game that year in '82 and beat Georgetown. So I like to take a little bit of credit for him making that shot, because I pretty much, you know, showed him the proper rotation and everything. Not to say that he's not a very skilled player himself, because he is. Do you guys want to meet him? Because he's here. Why would you do that? That's not good? He's right over here. See if he's available. Why don't you guys hang out right here? I'll be right back. Mike. Check out this lady.
Excuse me. You seen her?
Yeah? Do you know her?
Not yet.
Go introduce yourself.
In a minute.
Dude, you're Michael Jordan. Stop being such a wuss.
Wuss?
You're a wuss.
Where did that come from?
Now, you have an excuse to go introduce yourself. Go on. Be right here. You're a big boy. Hi, what's going on? How are you guys doing? Hi, thank you very much.
We're out of ice, ladies.
I need to check on those appetizers. I can help you. Okay. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Why are you doing that?
With the salt? Kind of brings up the flavor.
Well, you're turning them into potato chips. It's a natural fruit. They don't need any salt.
These are winter peaches. They need all the help they can get. Here, try this.
Not bad.
Good.
Well, we're the kind of one to put salt and pepper on her grits.
No, I happen to be the kind of woman that puts sugar on her grits, for your information. What are you, a food critic?
No? What about coleslaw? You put it on your barbecue?
No, I don't do that, because that would be absolutely disgusting. I hope you don't do that. It would be one big pile of mush, you know? Now, you've got to go, because I've got to get back to work. Besides, your ice is melting. Bye.
I don't even know your name. Did you see her? She was absolutely beautiful. You know, I'm convinced she didn't know who I was.
You know, you gotta be careful, Mike. You don't know if these girls are dating you or a growth industry.
I'm invited to a game. I'm just gonna razzle-dazzle her with my superhuman ability.
You don't know anything about her.
Her name is Juanita Benoit. She's an executive secretary at the American Bar Association. Juanita Benoit.
Final score, Detroit 97, Chicago 84.
Here he comes.
Oh, look.
Oh, it's Michael.
Yeah, it is. Oh, you guys play really well anyway.
Hi.
Oh,
here he is.
You know they all want you, Mike. That's right.
You look great. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
45 minutes.
The reporters. So, did you enjoy the game?
Oh, very much, thank you. I'm not used to sitting courtside, but I have to admit I'm not a huge basketball fan. Sorry you lost.
We can talk about it over dinner.
No, Michael, I don't think so. As I've told you before, I don't really feel comfortable dating a professional athlete.
It's just dinner. We don't even have to call it a date.
What do you call the phone calls and the roses? They were beautiful, by the way. Everybody in my office was quite envious. But Michael, it's not right. I don't want you to get the wrong idea.
Because I'm an athlete. No. Oh, I want to hear
No.
this.
Well, they sleep around. They drink too much. They're arrogant. And a lot of them have forgotten where they came from.
Yeah, just speak your mind. Don't hold back.
You seem like a very, very nice guy. And I'm sure there are thousands of women just clamoring to go on a date with you. So I don't think we should fool ourselves into thinking that this could work out. Good night.
What you smiling about, man? She just dumped you, dude.
No, it just looks that way.
Dream on, brother. Dream on.
That woman's gonna be my wife.
What's up with this? I don't know, man. What's going on? Anybody know what's going on? Where's everybody?
Hey, anybody here?
Hey, who turned out the lights?
This is Warrior music, gentlemen. From now on, this is the official theme song of the Chicago Bulls.
Phil.
Your assistant coach has just been promoted. We're gonna play some ball, gentlemen. We're gonna apply aggression without anger. We got a championship to win. Get hot, get hot, get hot.
Keep it up, baby. Watch it. Stay with him now. Come on.
All right.
Here we go.
Set the pick and just roll to the basket, okay?
Surrender
Come on,
to me
gentlemen.
for
Come on, work together for the best way to make our dreams come true. Let's just work together with this, all right? Come on, Attaboy, let's go, guys. Come on. See some energy. Come on.
Check your man. Move it in.
Hello?
Anita, hey, it's Michael.
Hi, how are you? Where are you?
I'm in practice. Hey, look, Phil being promoted was the best thing that ever happened to this team.
Hi, this is Juanita. Leave a message and I'll call you back.
BJ, when you've got the
Juanita,
ball,
it's Michael. Hey, look, I was wondering what you were doing next Saturday. I thought I might cook us up
pass it to Michael.
well, actually, it'd be a little surprise.
Get right into the corner. Horace, you stay center court, okay? Good. Now, Michael, make sure you're gonna have the scoring advantage on this side, just like always. So keep focusing on this.
Coach Phil Jackson, the Bulls are showing real promise this season. Watch how Pippen, Jordan, and Grant work together to demolish the New York defense. Together, those three combined for 63 points, 18 rebounds, and 13 assists. In other news around...
Juanita, you there? Pick up. Did you see the game? We were beyond incredible. They call me back later. I'm just hanging out with the guys.
Let your breath come out. Keep your eyes closed. Come on, guys, concentrate.
She hasn't called you back, Mike. It's getting late, bro. Not a good sign.
Oh, she'll call. We're just trying to keep this low key. It's taking me months to get this woman to come over for dinner.
You can have any chick out there. Why are you chasing one that isn't even interested?
Because I love a challenge.
What did you have to promise her?
dinner.
Hey, are you sure you didn't order all of this from the Italian restaurant down the street?
I'll have you know I've had home economics in 3 years, and my mom's a great chef. Oh, see? You think I lied?
Okay. Is it hot? Okay. It's good. Very good. Excellent. A little salt.
No, I've never done this for anyone before.
I can't believe you really did all this for me.
Been cooking for 3 whole days.
I have to admit, I've never had a man go to all this trouble.
I'll not do it again in a minute.
Just a minute.
What about dinner?
That's what microwaves are for.
Hey, Pops, it's Mike. I'm coming home. No. Nothing's wrong. But I got a surprise for you.
Pass that, honey.
No, hey,
Try this
kids.
now. This is good. Leaves of food.
Potato salad.
Yeah, Leroy.
All right. Hey, y'all remember to make her feel welcome, all right? Oh, they're here. I gotta get Dolores.
No, here we go. Wait.
Michael, I'm a little nervous.
Oh, no, honey, there's nothing to be nervous about. It's just my friend Leroy Curtis, my brother Larry.
Come on, let's go check it out.
Dolores.
Just relax. They're gonna love you, I promise.
Hey, Michael!
Sweetheart.
Don't worry, you look beautiful.
Let's go.
Ready? Come on.
Hey, good heads.
How you doing, honey?
NBA, baby.
Look at you, shorty.
What's happening, man?
Hey, James.
Good. Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hey.
Yeah, nice
Mike
to
done
see
good.
you.
Proud of you, boy. Hey, she's all right, Mike.
Doing all right, brother.
She's all right.
Juanita, it's good to finally meet you, girl. Oh, listen, you call me Pops, okay? Everybody else does.
Okay, Pops. Mrs. Jordan.
Juanita.
You look famished. Come on, let's get something to eat.
Okay.
Come on, Michael. Girl got nice teeth.
Watch yourself now.
So how's it going with the new coach?
Feels a little different.
Yeah, different. Yeah, you better be more than that.
Watch TV doing playoff times. We're gonna be there.
Oh, here, take one.
That barbecue was delicious, wasn't it?
Just stop.
Mrs. Jordan, please, let me help you with some of this. Oh, no, dear. I wouldn't want you to dirty any of those fancy clothes you're wearing. Michael tells me that you have a very good job.
I work for the ABA.
Ah, career woman.
Yes, my career is very important to me. Michael told me that you always work too.
Yes.
I think that a woman should maintain a certain amount of...
Independence?
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you agree.
Well, independence cuts 2 ways, dear. When it comes to raising a family and being an ambitious career woman, something's gotta give.
Well, of course, children should always come first. That's why I'm planning on taking a few years off when they're young.
Then you must plan to marry a man who has money. Oh, nothing personal, just that certainly would make it a lot easier.
Mrs. Jordan, I think you've misunderstood. I wasn't talking about Michael.
We're all very concerned in this family with the kind of woman Michael brings home. I love my son. I don't want to see him hurt. I don't know why. I always thought he'd go for somebody from his own hometown. Someone simple, hardworking, with values. A woman who's in for the long haul, not the fame and the money. More lemonade?
How are my 2 favorite women?
Well, I gotta get these dishes started.
Honey, what's wrong?
She hates me. She hates me. She hated me the moment I walked in the house.
Wait.
I want to go, Michael.
Wait, hold.
No, Michael, I want to go.
My mom's not like that.
I want to go.
Honey, look. Just let me talk to her,
No,
all right?
I don't
Give me
talk
one-
to her, Michael, because it's just going to make it worse. Please.
No, give me a minute. I'm gonna talk to her. Mama, what'd you say to her?
Somebody's gotta look out for your interests.
I love her. I tell everyone that I meet that she reminds me of you.
Don't be silly. We have nothing in common.
Mom, except for me. You got me in common. I love her. She's the one.
Mrs. Jordan, I'm very sorry that things didn't work out.
Juanita, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. The day you become a mother, you'll understand.
Yes, well, maybe while Michael's home this summer, you'll be able to introduce him to some of those local girls you were bragging about.
Home this summer? I don't understand.
He's enrolled in summer session at UNC, didn't he tell you? You'll be able to watch over him like a hawk.
Michael is gonna finish college?
He's been postponing it for way too long. I told him that it was very important to me that he get his degree.
Michael said we had a lot in common. I think he was right. You know, I got 5 kids and no dishwasher. Imagine that, 5 kids and no dishwasher. Why don't you come help me and tell me about your parents? Now, where are you from? Wait. I want the whole dress.
It's time for a good time. Gonna have a good time. It's time for the good time. Jordan again. Jordan drives the lane. It's good and one.
Mom, Kim.
Careful, boy. I know how to do this. Oh.
You gonna make a great father, son.
Man now, Pop.
Yeah, you a man, son.
Jordan drives. It's good. Jordan is on fire. Jordan with a big dunk, and the fans are going crazy. Jordan right in his face.
Give me the ball. Stop getting caught in that double team over there. I want the ball.
And the Bulls have downed the New York Knicks and are on their way to the first NBA championship series in their history. The ball bounced past the Grant under the basket. Monster dunk by Grant. Looks like the Bulls are. Jordan with the ball one more time. Shot at the buzzer. Yes! It's over, folks. The Bulls have done it. 1991 NBA championship. Oh, you gotta see this. It's wonderful. Jordan down there, Grant with the ball. He just doesn't want to let it go. Oh, you gotta love this. He's totally ecstatic. He's down there. He's hugging his wife down there, Phil Jackson.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Down there. Michael, can you hear us there? Type it in. How about it?
This means so much to the Bulls and to the city. It's been a 7-year struggle. Started at the bottom, but we did it together as a team. This is for you, Chicago!
Make a wish. Just hold on now. Hold your horses. All right.
Get it! Come on,
Wait. Where you going with my cake?
Now, come on.
Just go.
Going with my cake.
Come on, I want you to make a wish. Come on now.
I'm gonna make a wish, and you. What's he doing with my cake?
Wish now. Come on. Blow out these candles.
Hey, what's he doing with my cake?
Grandfather up the hill.
Hey, wait.
Come on, Grandpa. Make a wish, make a wish.
Wait a minute. You boys you're taking Grandpa too fast.
You don't up there, Grandpa. Come on, Grandpa.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that, Dad?
Oh, my, look at that.
It's for you, Pops.
Oh, boy. Oh, man. Thank you, son. All right. All right.
We going for a ride.
Okay. Yeah, let's
I
go.
want you to be the first to drive.
James. James, this car's too quick.
Oh, go for a ride, boy. All right. I don't need to blow mine. I already got my way. All right. We be back. Don't drive too fast. All right. See you later. Bye-bye.
Hey, Mom, slow down.
Papa got a car.
Yeah, wait on.
Here he comes, here he comes. Come on, let's go.
All right, kids, you got to back up now.
All right, Tony.
All right, Mike.
Hey, so. Did you bring him? All right. I'm waiting. Oh. We got you. Okay, Matt. Finally got that B in history. Yeah, way to go.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh, come on, Dave. You seeing geometry?
The teacher doesn't like me.
Some days Phil Jackson's all over my butt, but I still do my best every day. All right?
See, I'm gonna be a pro ball player like you. Make millions. Who needs school?
Jason, look. Playing ball instead of hitting the books is like spending your food money on lottery tickets. It's not smart. Here. There you go, Matt. One more C's, got it? We're gonna stand him or not? All right. Enjoy the game.
Thanks, Mike.
See you later.
Michael, over here.
Hey, Mike.
How about it? Who's
Thank
gonna win
you.
tonight?
One more, Mike.
Did you see the article in the paper this morning? Now they're calling me America's foremost working-class capitalist.
It's playoff time, Mike. Press will do anything for a headline.
Suddenly I'm not black enough. I don't do enough for my community. Give me a break.
Now, they hold you to a higher standard, you know that.
Look, ever since Jeffrey's been born, I feel this responsibility to be a role model. I mean, for all kids. Black kids, white kids, green kids, yellow kids. But the press, man, they just don't let up. Every time there's some crisis in the black community, I'm supposed to do more, be more vocal, be more opinionated. I mean, they make it sound like Magic Johnson and I are the only wealthy black people in America.
Hey, Michael. Hey, Mike, you turn this way. Come on. How about it? Hey, Mike, over here. That's good.
Oh, man, now what?
Mike, what are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Hey, Mike, this for it.
Mike, I'm gonna get you. Come on.
Mike, well, turn around one more time.
Absolutely unbelievable. Well, folks, if you just tuned in, the New York Knicks have just defeated the defending champion Chicago Bulls in this, the third game of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Michael, how does it feel to lose to the Knicks?
Mr. Jordan, do you have any comments, sir?
7 out of 9 shots in the third quarter. What's wrong?
Under a lot of pressure.
We hear you want to rush to the finals so that you can take on Phoenix and get some golf in.
Come on, guys, give me a break. We're here to talk basketball. Ask me some real questions.
Mike.
We ain't taking no shots in the paint.
You know, tomorrow's the day off, son. I suggest a little R&R.
Can't, Pops. Too much on my mind.
Well, thinking about your problems over and over, son, it's not gonna do any good. We're taking tomorrow off. Pop's orders.
So, how'd you do?
I'm down a couple hundred.
It's not so bad. These chips are like play money. I never know where it all goes.
Son, there's a reason why there are no windows or clocks in these places. Michael, you crazy for over $4,000?
Unlucky Pops. Reminds me of Little League. You're always telling me to go for the single instead of going for the home run.
Yeah, well, I always thought you'd end up being a major league player.
Never know, Pops. I never lost my love for it.
Dealer wins again. Okay, well, time to pack it in, son.
Just one more hand, Pops.
Michael, son, come on, it's time to pack it in.
Hello. What time is it? What? New York Times. This is crazy. Pops, can you believe what's in that paper? See, it says I was out gambling till 2 a.m. in the morning. Pop, I mean, who are these people?
Settle down, Mike.
It couldn't have been later than 11. I'm sure we left by that. I don't believe this. Saying the Bulls are playing badly because I'm out gambling all hours of the night in the middle of a series. Pop, this is wrong. I would never let anything interfere with my play. They're messing with my professional reputation.
They've been camped out all morning. Or maybe you shouldn't take practice today.
I haven't done anything wrong, Phil.
Michael, the public wants to know if you have a gambling problem.
No.
There are new reports that you have huge debts from betting
No
on
comment.
golf. Have you ever wagered money on NBA games?
I have no Pete Rose.
What about Atlantic City?
Listen, it was my idea to go. I thought Mike should use sparring.
No comment.
Michael, how does it feel to lose?
Look, I want to reiterate that I was not at Bally's until 2:30 a.m. playing blackjack.
But the New York Times says...
Hey, look, if you say one person saw me there at 2:30, show them to me. I'll sue them for slander. Show me one eyewitness.
Do you frequently gamble at Atlantic City?
This interview is over.
Says you wasted $300,000 on a single punt, Michael. He's ready to tell him, look. Can you tell us about it, Michael? Can you tell us? Come on, Jordan, give us the story.
Why are you reading that garbage?
I thought you played golf with Buzz. Who's this guy?
Esquinas and I play together when I'm on the West Coast. Press is just making a bigger thing out of this than it is.
Michael, the NBA is formally investigating your gambling activities. It doesn't get any bigger. How much money do you owe?
I'm not here.
Hello. Michael, it's your PR people. They've been calling all evening. The Tribune wants an interview.
No!
Sorry. Why is it everyone knows what's going on except for me? Michael, you'll wake the boys.
Look, don't tell me what to do in my own house.
Michael, you're the most competitive man I know, but it just seems like sometimes you don't know when to stop.
Maybe that's just the price that I pay, all right?
No, Michael, it's the price we pay. We're in this together, whether you like it or not.
I'm gonna go talk to Pops. He'll know what to do.
Michael, you can't go running to your father every time there's a problem.
Why are you so jealous of our relationship?
Nothing could be further from the truth, and you know that.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do. If I talk to the press, they'll crucify me. If I ignore them, this just gets worse. I just didn't want them to hassle you.
If I couldn't take life in the public eye, I never would have married you. Being hassled comes with the territory. But we can get through this.
How?
I don't know. But I do know the longer you put off talking to the press, the worse it looks.
Well, I can set up an interview with someone that I trust.
That's it.
I don't remember the exact amounts, but what he's claiming is preposterous. We're both avid golfers with handicaps between like 5 and 7. We like to put money on our putts.
Esquina says that at one point you were down $626,000, and you suggested a double or nothing bet.
Ma, he's calling this book Michael and Me, Our Gambling Addiction, My Cry for Help. I mean, it's even self-published. Obviously, no reputable publisher would touch it. I mean, he's just trying to capitalize on our friendship.
Well, NBA Commissioner David Stern held a press conference today where he said that betting on golf and going to Atlantic City is not a violation of any NBA rules.
Of course not. I haven't broken any laws, yet I am being tried and convicted every day in the media.
Well, it looks like we're running out of time, Michael. Why don't you tell us what's next?
Let's put all this behind me. Go ahead and win this championship.
The game is over! It's over! Unbelievable! Wow! Unbelievable! The Bulls have done it! 3 in a row! The first in Bulls history! Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls have pulled off the impossible!
You know, bro, Jordan, I've been working this joint for many a year. I never thought I'd see the day when they do a 3-peat.
Yeah, a lot of people surprised.
I'm telling you, before Michael come here, you could have shot a cannon through this joint, boy. You wouldn't hit a soul. You hear me?
Yeah, Michael, he definitely brought about a change.
I'm telling you, he did that, brother. Well, what you gonna do this summer, man?
I'm thinking about going down to North Carolina. A lot of
yeah.
people I want to visit, you know.
Yeah, I guess
Come on,
I'm gonna see you
Pops.
down there.
It's time to celebrate.
All right, here I come.
Well, bro, Jordan, you take it easy. I'll see you next season.
You take care of yourself.
All right, Doc. All right. Yeah.
Hold on. Coming. Yep.
Hello? Hi, Dolores. How are you? No, Michael's outside with the kids. No. No, we haven't heard from him, no. Michael? It's your mom. She needs to talk to you.
Oh, honey. Oh. And a quack.
Oh.
Hey, Mom. Look, let me call you right back. Jasmine's crying up a storm. What? Dad's supposed to check in from the road. Yeah. You call the police? We'll be the first thing in the morning. Mom, don't argue with me. We'll be the first thing in the morning.
Michael. Came as soon as I heard. Any news yet?
Not yet. Glad you came.
Okay, guys, I need you to settle down. I need you to be quiet, okay?
Why, Mommy? Why, Mom?
Because everybody's really worried about Grandpa, that's why.
Let's just talk outside for a
Yeah.
second. I can't stand all this waiting. They want us to stay at home and sit close to the phone. This is driving me crazy.
I'm sorry, Mike.
I found his car a couple of days ago out on Highway 74. It's totally stripped. There's no sign of him. Besides that, someone was using the car for him, but it wasn't him. Like the FBI, they're treating this like it's a kidnapping case, but I don't know. It's like They should be doing more.
Hey, whoa, hey. You need to be worrying about staying positive. They're gonna find him, okay? Promise you that.
Hello? Yes, it is? Yes.
When I got older, he was still always there for me. On the road, during the playoffs, whatever I needed, he was there. Growing up, we never had a lot. Pop used to say he felt like the richest man in the world because of his family. He was always giving us gifts. He seemed to know exactly what you needed, whether it was a word of advice or a shoulder to cry on or a pack of baseball cards. He touched us all. Pops taught me that hard work and faith got a man through the tough times. I never really knew what that meant until today.
My name is Jim Coleman, Director of the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation. What happened to Mr. Jordan was the kind of random violence that everyone is concerned with. That could have happened to any one of us.
Was this crime racially motivated?
We don't know that yet.
Is there any connection between Michael's gambling debts and
The
the
department-
Was this crime racially motivated?
Is there any connection between Michael's gambling debts and the death of his father?
Do you think there's any mafia connection in this crime?
Michael's gambling debts.
Do you think that Michael's name is connected?
Ladies and gentlemen, the two 18-year-olds who were arrested have previous criminal records. Now, the suspects have been jailed without bond. Now, let me repeat. The two 18-year-olds who were arrested have previous criminal records.
Mr. Jordan.
No comment.
Mr. Jordan is a known gambler. Do you think that...
Don't they understand? I lost my mom. I lost my best friend.
Here, sweetie.
I know what I have to do now, Linda. It's been building since the funeral. I love the game of basketball, but I've come to a point in my career where I have nothing more to prove. And I want to be remembered as the guy who gave 110%. If there's one thing that my father's passing taught me, is that all this can be taken away at any moment. And there are more important things than basketball and fame. That's my family.
Michael, how do you feel about this being your last championship?
My father saw me play my last game, so that's all that's important.
What was your special contribution to basketball, Michael?
The town. I don't think you ever saw anything like it, and you probably never will again.
Jordan, can we just ask you one more?
Do you have any?
Michael, would you stop packing for a second? We need to talk.
I wonder what the humidity is like down there this time of year. I bet Birmingham is a lot hotter than we're used to.
Honey, are you sure about this? I mean, you just announced your retirement a few months ago. I know you've been feeling sort of depressed, but...
No, baby, come on, look. Baseball has always been my first love. All right, it's something that Pops and we've always talked about. I mean, if he were here, he would just jump at the chance to go down there with me.
But he's not here. And you're gonna be there all alone. Just you and the press.
That's not what this is all about.
Well, then explain it to me, Michael, because I don't understand.
I need to start my life again. I mean, ever since Pop died, there's just been this empty spot. And basketball used to fill it for a while, but hasn't for a long time. Just feel lost.
Well, then go. But do it for yourself. Not for your father and not to prove the press wrong.
I am. I need to do this. I know people think I'm going to fail, but I'm not afraid of failing if that's what happens. Sometimes failure brings you closer than where you need to be.
And where is that?
I have no idea. But maybe that's what this journey is for.
You know, you're starting to sound a lot like Phil Jackson. Oh, Michael, go. Go if it helps take the pain away.
Taking some swings. That's it. All right, you ready? Yeah. The ball, Jordan.
When you guys gonna throw some balls for me?
Okay, what about Pepper? What?
Hey, Jordan, what are you doing in here?
Just changing jerseys, coach. Morning, coach.
Next time I'm jersey.
Behind my back, this guy never stops talking, saying I should pack it in. But you
Hey, you're up, Jordan.
Come on, Michael, give it a rip. Let's go, baby. Put some wood on it, MJ. 'Cause it ain't no God, Michael. Lady sings. Take time now. God knows it's gonna feel alright. So, Michael, wait and see. We're back in the game. Back in the game again.
See you, Pop.
Good.
Well, boys, the majors are on strike.
We already talked about this, Ron. It was not part of our deal.
Well, management's decided that anybody who doesn't play the exhibition games is going to be banished from the clubhouse. No exceptions.
I'm not going to be a strike breaker.
Michael! Mike! If you keep up the hard work, you're going to finish the season hitting a very respectable 260. Now, you've stolen 30 bases. You're 5th in the league. Don't throw this all away.
I don't need baseball to make a living. I can walk away from it. But these kids, the White Sox, are their one chance at making it in the big leagues. They cross that line and the union will freeze them out when the players come back.
Well, every player's got to decide for himself.
You're just putting these kids in the middle here. I used to have this dream about playing baseball, but not under these circumstances. Life is just too short.
The professional athletic world is rife with rumors that Michael Jordan is returning to basketball. Speculation is so great that on Wall Street, the market value of the 5 companies whose products he endorses have jumped a cumulative $2.3 billion in the past 72 hours.
Thought I'd see the day.
I'm just full of surprises.
Glad to have you back. So you left?
No. I stopped loving the game. You know, something that Pop always taught me, you gotta love what you do, and I just lost that passion, so I had to walk away. But I'm not feeling that way anymore.
So your journey's brought you back home again.
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, you ready for some Indian war drums?
Can't wait.
See you out there.
And then Barnes, one of the greatest players in the history of the game. Chicago welcomes back number 45, Michael Jordan.
Michael!
Score!
Come on, Mike. It's time for dinner.
Can't I still play?
I'll tell you what. One more shot.
No. Come on.
It's too far.
Oh, you can do it, son. But you gotta have faith.
Yes!
You know, Mike, someday you're gonna be something really special.
I know, Pops. I know.
Son, you keep practicing, you just might become a pro.
Will you come to see all my games, Pops?
Every one of them, Michael. Every one of them.